Hey guys, welcome to Thriving Thursday. Today we're going to be talking about how to build a culture of courage. I've got 5 tips for you guys that we're going to go through, and this can be for business or it can even be for parenting, you guys. So let's get into a couple of those things. So the first one is setting scary standards. What does that mean? Our level of excellence and expectation for our business or for our family, the products that we sell, the services that we give, any experience that we're looking to provide for someone should be at almost a level of it being unattainable. So we all have heard about some of the cultures that have these unattainable goals, even for their kids as they're younger. You know, you can't do all the fun things. You're only supposed to be focused on school and things like that. But a lot of those cultures and a lot of those children that grow in that kind of family life seem to excel, right? So we can take a little bit from that to use for our families as well. Of course, we don't want to, push them to the brink of breakdown, but we do want to be able to push them past what we know as fear, right? We all have a sense of fear when it comes to attaining certain things or pushing ourselves forward a little bit. So we have to set those scary standards for ourselves and our family and our clients and our business teams and stuff like that, because if we don't, they may not push themselves outside their comfort zone. And so that is number 1. Number 2 is allow for failure, right? The road to success is many times put together by multiple failures. So we want to be able to allow some room for that. One of the big things that I always learned in sales was going for the no. So going for the no is like a little challenge for your team or yourself, where instead of always having that fear of getting on the phone and asking somebody for something that you think they're just going to say no to, so you just don't do it. Instead of always looking to get the yes, you look to get the no. So for example, challenge yourself to get as many no's as you can in a day. And as you make those phone calls and as you get used to the conversations that you're having, maybe the questions that are coming up about your product or your service, even if that person on the other side of the phone or computer says no, that's okay, because you have just built up some confidence in that conversation for whatever it is. Also with our families, allowing some room for failure. We cannot be perfect 100% of the time. It's just not realistic. So there are going to be times where maybe our kids don't meet our expectations, and that's okay. We have to tweak our expectations a little bit with every individual person. I have found that out the hard way because my expectations were always set at a certain level for every single person that I ever made contact with. Well, what did that do? That created a lot of hurt in my heart. That created a lot of disappointment. But who created that? I did, because my expectations were so high and the levels were set the same for everyone. Not everybody's going to meet those expectations. So remember to allow for failure and be okay with it. Learn how to tweak that expectation level as needed for each individual person, team, child, whatever it is. Number 3, reward innovation. So innovation requires taking risks, and taking risks, especially bold risks, is going to create bold team members. And this is the same for family members, right? Creating a bold situation in their life, giving it that little extra step in their life. We have to reward people for what they choose to step out of their comfort zone with, because nothing good is coming from your comfort zone. If you don't step out of that comfort zone and be bold and try something bigger, and expect something bigger, you're going to stay at that stagnant level. So definitely reward innovation. Number 4 is pursuing the right opportunities. So not every risk is a good one. So we have to be disciplined. We have to be smart about the opportunities that come to us, not just take the first thing. And, if an opportunity is coming from somebody, but it's not the right time for you, it's okay to say no, and say no often. Number 5 is learning to delegate. So that is huge for this former control freak. Relinquishing control would literally paralyze me. But we need to give people the option to lead. We need to give them the chance to lead. If we don't give them the chance to lead, all of the other things that we even talked about, we're taking away from that. We're taking away from them being innovative. We're taking away from them being bold. We want to be able to relinquish that control and trust them, because being a leader, being a parent, that relationship between the two people or group of people, we really need a sense of trust. If you've ever noticed in a position where you worked for somebody and you didn't trust that person, you didn't trust that maybe they knew more, or that they had more experience, or that they could even do the job, it's really hard for you to allow that person to lead you. So one of the first things that we have to do is to create that trusting relationship. Even with our children won't trust a no if they don't realize why there's a no in the first place. So that's one of the hugest mistakes that I learned a little bit later in life, that you can't just tell somebody no without giving them a reason why, and actually have them respect your no. So instead of just saying no to somebody, or not allowing them to take on a task, explain why, right? But we want to have that trusting relationship. So we have to build that relationship between our team members, between our clients, between our children, and ourselves as the leader. So anyway, I hope that those 5 things can help you, whether in your business or in your family life, to just create that trusting relationship, to be able to yourself trust somebody else to come out with these bold, innovative ideas, to be able to trust that you can let go of that control that you have created or have helped to bring out something in that person where you feel comfortable that they're going to make the right decisions, they're going to take the right risks and the right amount, to be able to come up with these great ideas that, in the long run, give you a chance to take a breath as a leader or as a parent. So I hope these were helpful to you. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and a comment below if you have your own tips on how to create a culture of courage. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.